That only does not make you the head of the house. What makes you the head of the family or the head of the house is your ability to take responsibilities. It's the ability to cater for your wife. It's the ability to cater for your children. Their immediate needs. That makes you the man. That makes you the head of that family. If you're unable to do that, no matter what it is, you are not the head of that family. The woman that does it is the head of the family. You are only going about with the pendulum between your two legs. That's who you are. I'm going to go further on this particular one. Now, another person said, that's Dante Cibrian. He said, are you saying if a lady marries an Oyibo man, she shouldn't be submissive? And that the phrase went ahead to respond to this one to say, Nigerians has trapped your body, bro. Don't let it trap your brain. Unlike Nigerians, Oyibo people have partnership, not master-servant relationship. You cannot see Oyibo people in this particular one. Oyibo man will not sit down while his wife is doing practically everything in the house. Why his wife will be the one to cook, will be the one to go to the market, will be the one to look after the kids, will be the one to... No, Oyibo man will not do it. I have seen one or two Oyibo guys that does the same thing, that cooks, that clean the dishes, that does the laundries, that goes to the market. It doesn't mean they are stupid. It doesn't mean their wives as... Just like the Yoruba will say, no, it doesn't mean that. It means that they have this particular partnership, companionship, togetherness. Unlike you that believe so very much in this particular master-servant relationship. When Oyibo wife is cooking, the husband is doing the dishes. When Oyibo man is sweeping, cleaning the house, the husband is preparing the kids for school. This is how it should be. Because the moment you leave your wife to do all of these things alone and you are somewhere with your friends drinking, or you are at home putting your legs on the table watching the TV, you have enslaved that woman. And you as a woman, if you're in that particular relationship, you want to say, I'm fighting for my kids, I'm staying with my kids, the husband keep beating you, punching you here and there, I'm staying with my kids, I don't want people to give me stigma, I don't want the stigma as a divorcee, I don't want that name divorcee to be written on me. It is better to be a divorcee and be alive, right, than to remain in an abusive marriage and you get down 6 feet down in the grave. Because the moment you get down the grave, this particular man, the children you are fighting for, the children you're staying in a relationship because of the children, in an abusive relationship. If anything happens to you, the children will eventually grow. Someone else will take responsibility over the children, but you are in the grave. But the man will now go ahead and marry another woman and continue his life. It is crystal clear. It is crystal simple. You can be submissive to your husband, respect your husband, but you can still stand up to tell your husband that what you've done is wrong. I cannot accept this. This is bad. This is terrible. What has been happening to this present day now, what has been happening left and right now on the social media, around the world now, should tell you, it's a critical example for you to know that you might be the next person. That is if you are still in an abusive relationship. If your husband turns you to a punching bag, it is a claricon for you to wake up and put that marriage behind you. To get out of that marriage before you become the next person. Right. Now let's listen to this. Never use your parents. Okay, let me say this. All right. He said, never use your parents' marriage as a yardstick. Many of their marriages worked out because they put up with this kind of nonsense. No one would take from you today. So don't emulate them. In today's evolving world, there is no place for bias emulating from sexual deformism, stereotypes, and prejudices fueled by teaming up, expired tradition, and forced and frustrated faith. Right, because a lot of our parents in the past, years back, endured, regardless of what they went through. They went through a whole lot of things, and some of our men are emulating it. It is high time we educate ourselves on the fact that what our parents went through then was absolute nonsense. We need to see the way some women were treated years back, all in the name of their kids. And now, a lot of men have begun to inculcate that particular habit treating their wife like piece of trash, punching bags and things like that. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It is supposed to be respect beget respect. You want your wife to be submissive to you, carry out your responsibility. Respect her. But the moment you respect her, she will definitely be submissive to you. You can't respect your wife and turn her to a punching bag. You can't respect your wife and not listen to her opinion. You can't respect your wife and not feel her pain. You can't respect your wife and see her do all the house chores and you are folding your arms watching her. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't honestly work that way. So, critically, that is my own submission with regard to what I'm submitting with regard to the word submission. It is not something that you call for as a man. It is something that comes up naturally. It is something that builds up naturally. So if you want your wife to be submissive, to respect you, show respect first to her, carry out your responsibility, your duties within the house. And you will see that that particular 100% submissiveness or submission that you want from the woman will naturally come without you. But then you need to kind of, develop yourself in a way that you see your wife as your partner. If you see your wife as a partner, there won't be any fight. There won't be any discussion. There won't be any issue on this submission. It is something that you need to see your wife as your partner, just like your teammate. If you don't see your wife as your teammate, there's going to be a problem. So, ladies, check out your relationships. Check out your marriages. If all of these things are absent, if your man is not doing all of these things, he's not assisting, he's not seeing you as a partner, then something is missing. Do something before it's too late. Don't endure an abusive relationship. Otherwise, it is either it leads to death or it sends you to the hospital. I'm dropping on this one and I will be seeing you again, guys. If you have anything different from this particular thing I've said, from my own opinion, please leave it in the comment section for us. Let others see it and learn from it. Until next time when I'll be seeing you, remain blessed.